Danny. I've been a peace activist for a long time. Probably longer than most of you. But anyway, of course we're still doing peace vigils every week with Jim in the post office out there in downtown. But I just want to say one other thing is that last week I was actually on Oahu. I attended it's called the Moana Nui. It's an alternative conference that we presented a declaration in opposition to APEC. I think it's important to realize that the whole globalized privatization that's all coming from Wall Street, they are all trying to come through from the heads of state. That's why they had that big conference. So if you want to go online, it's called moananui2011.org. Try to go online and check out the statement and the position papers. Again, it's basically the similar idea is that the fundamental thing that we came up with is that people have to have free, informed, and prior consent. That's what Wall Street and the whole neoliberal agenda does not give you. Remember that. Mahalo.
Aloha, I'm Michael. Been here in Wyoming for 2 years. I already find Hawaii my home. I see myself probably actually living here the rest of my life, probably, devoting most of my energy toward anything that can be done and should be done. I'm in Monterey in AG inside of the HCC program, so I'm diving myself into a lot of information, and I like walking around with open ears and listening to what everybody has to say, because every single one of you guys have something influential and powerful to say, and I would love to learn from every single one of you. And something, I was just thinking about, inside of my Mahiai class, we learned about the Ahu Hua'as, and we talked about from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the mountain, and how way back when everyone used to work together, and look after the water and make sure that the water is taken care of. And with that, looking at the person that's above you and looking after the person below you. And I would love to see that more around. I would love to see that. Thank you.
What's up, guys? My name's Mike. Kind of an activist here, and I'm a huge freaking fan of medicine for people. I'm looking for practical solutions here. Hopefully we can come up with some. I don't really see this as a very poetic thing. I do believe that there's an us and them. That's why this whole thing is going down, is because there is an us and them. And so I'm looking for ways to fight back and kick their ass so we can finally get this system back. I'm a huge fan of these guys, these online YouTube people called the Young Turks. And they're doing something really cool on Saturday. It's called Wolfpack. There's going to be a webinar where we're going to talk about how to try to get all 50 states to have a constitutional,
Constitutional Convention.
Thank you, yeah. Because the Constitutional Convention basically means we don't have to rely on politicians to try to pass something for us. If we have enough people, then we can do it ourselves, right? So we're going to try to reverse, abrogate Citizens United and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, I don't know that much about the different methods we can use, but it sounds pretty cool. So webinar, Saturday. It's going to be noon New York time, so it'll be 7 a.m. this time. So if you guys are interested, I'll hook you up with the email address, and it should be good. I'm just looking for some action at this point. Cool, thanks.
Hello everybody, my name is Garrett from Kahu. I don't know if you folks might be aware of the fact that in the Hawaiian culture, there was not a word for profit. as in money. There's no translation. The Hawaiian didn't thrive on profit. They thrived on mana. I don't know if you folks know this, but when Crook came here, he didn't pay for any of his provisions because Hawaiians believe that you don't have to pay for food. Food is something that is your right to have. And everybody talking about paradise here, you gotta understand that Hawaii was sustainable long before the word was even cheap. Yeah. It had a sustainable culture, it environmentally sound. So I think those are the programs that we have to look at and work toward, because it seems like everybody moved here for the same purpose, to get away from shit. So don't bring shit here.
My name is also Gary. Pisses me off is somebody telling me how I should live my life. And it would behoove all of you to look at Agenda 21. Thank you.
Ronald Curtis talked about the Constitutional Convention. It takes as little as 7 months to have an amendment pushed through. We have to be behind an amendment.
Hello, hi everybody. I'm Carrie. I've lived here about 10 years. I'm one of the tourists that came here on my honeymoon and went home to cold, dreary Iowa, and like 2 weeks later decided, screw it, we're out. I could work the rest of my life and never afford to retire in Hawaii, so let's sell the house and everything in it and go now and work till we're dead. So that's the plan in action. Beyond that, I have, sustainability is awesome. It's actually not even, I've been watching this Occupy Wall Street thing since like day one, and it's not a huge word in other places, but it is here. If you watch, you know, the videos on YouTube and the other live stream channels and stuff from all the islands, they all have that common goal. So I think that's something that we should definitely push. Totally down with gardening. I've been guerrilla weeding my entire life. You know, there's pictures on my Facebook of my mom take a picture of the mountain and I'm over there pulling weeds. So I think that's awesome. On a local level. On a grand global scale, I also have the 28th Amendment on my sleeve. We have a super PAC. My husband and I started a political action committee this summer, before this all started. And we thought we would have to be around for like a year and raise a whole bunch of money and run a bunch of ads and convince you all that your life sucked and we needed to do something about it. So we're thrilled to death that y'all are here, because that just stepped us right up to like step 5. Beyond that, it's called hardtruthpac.org, PAC. I'm not really prepared to talk about it, but since we're talking about the Wolf Pack and the Constitutional Convention, we can do it. It's very easy to trigger a Constitutional Convention. We already have petitions up in all of the states that are petitionable, and that's the thing. You cannot petition in every state. There's a specific process that triggers it in each state, and you have to know what the process is in that state. So there's 23, I think, states that are petition states, which means if we get 16,000 signatures in North Dakota and 12,000 in South Dakota and 250,000 in California, whatever it is, those states are good to go. The other states have to be lobbied. That's why we're a lobby group. Okay, so that's the explanation, that's the plan. Other than that, we are like the most pious mom and pop super PAC. We have no money, so it's not really super, it's just regular. And then, aloha, thank you all very much. I have a request to pass the mic around for the rest of it, if that's okay, for folks to sit. Accepted. We have about 8 feet of cord. Okay, but we can hit this table.
I'm Noelle Rodriguez. I normally teach sociology at Hawaii Community College, and I've been studying these things for many years. And I'm delighted to see action like this, and it's so great to see you, Shannon, involved in this. It's really helpful. Okay.
Bob Sundermack, and I said last week when I was here that I'm an old man, but the future belongs to the young people, and I hope to hell you all come out and fight for our country, because it's going down the tubes at an incredible rate. And this is maybe the only last great hope if we can get this Wall Street movement going and the 99% ideas going, and get people who are so ignorant about what's really going on out there in the world. That's the problem. They drive by, they say hi, we're not part of that, we have no connection with that. But they don't know what the facts are. So I'm interested in the educational aspect of this. You know, how many people know about the FDIC? Merrill Lynch's transferred trillions to the taxpayers back last month. I mean, so many things are going on right now that we're ignorant of, and we somehow have to figure out how to educate people, get them involved with this, not just have them laugh at us for our wasted time. So that's where I'm coming from.
I'm Sally, and I haven't read the library yet, but I come here often. Just got here a couple weeks ago. Oh, yeah. I come here often, but I don't visit. And I'm just really excited about this whole movement, because I see it as a catalyst for a paradigm shift from competition, which we believe is natural law, and what if it's not? What if it's really cooperation? And if this can shift, and we can show the way, little by little, everything can change in our time. If people work together, share their ideas and their technology and their energy, we can change this planet really fast. I'm really excited for this to happen and to be spread.
Just to go off what my learned friend was just speaking about, you know, a long time ago the world was flat, and you know, now we know better. So I think there's a lot of truth in what she speaks. My name is Mark, and I'm a member of Veterans for Peace, and I've been a peace activist since '05. I'm the guy that made the 150-foot by 75-foot elliptical peace sign on the West Lawn United States Capitol building in 2007, and it's insignificant to the effect it's had on what our government's doing, and the $12 billion a month that we flush down. It's not getting flushed down the toilet, it's getting deposited into the defense contractors' pockets, and they're fleecing us and laughing every step of the way. And I'm proud to stand next to and behind and in front of every last one of you guys here. Thanks for being a part of this movement. Aloha.
Hi, my name is Scott. I'm born and raised here. I'm fairly new to peace activist, but I always loved my home. I've learned a lot since I've got involved, and I'm glad to be a part of the family, and I hope we can all learn from each other and be nice and keep moving forward.